Alright guys, here we go. We're going to be casting our first Age of Empires matchup. These two players, you may recognize them. They're both Halo Wars 2 players. We actually have WS Shaq, renamed to Hooks XBL here, over in the red. And we have that boy Nathan, an old name, going to be playing as the Chinese in the blue. Let's see if I can load the audio a little. Just that's a bit loud. All right, so this is going to be the first map from these two players here. Looks like we have that boy Nathan as Chinese, going to be putting 7 villagers straight onto food. He's got a sheep here with a mill as well. Already got a house, and he's going to be coming out with the first villager for his wood. Oh, on the red side, we have Shaq playing his favorite French. And we're going to be seeing him build a house pretty early here. He's already 10 population, so the house, for those of you who don't know, give 10 population per house. That allows you not to be pop capped there. And he's going to go straight into a mining camp while collecting sheep around here as well. It does have a scout very far out on the map. But Nathan, with his scout, looks like he's going to beat him to a lot of sheep in the north corner here. Shaq left sheepless. So Nathan said he's been practicing his Chinese. Shaq is a veteran French player. We see him going to a quick Tech 2, so a quick Feudal Age, as it's known in Age of Empires, straight into the Knights. So it won't let me actually view it to show you guys, but there is a French cavalry landmark where you can immediately start building knights instead of actually building the stables and spending the 150 wood on building the stables there. So Nathan's going to bring home all that bacon. Not literally, it's not bacon, and these are not pigs, but they are sheep. He's going to bring up all that wool, and the village is going to start slaughtering and working away there for food. And Shaq's going to bring home a couple of sheep as well. Not as much as he would have probably expected. Just go across to Shaq. We got 16 out of 20. It's 15 villagers. Nathan's slightly behind just with the 14 there, but the starting stage of Age of Empires here is always just macro, building your economy, getting a good scout on the map. And there we have it, the School of Cavalry going down 3 minutes 10 seconds from Big Shaq himself. This thing is nasty. He's going to start spamming knights like there's no tomorrow. The build he was doing against me earlier as well is he gets enough wood, so he's almost got 150 wood to put down that second stables there, so he can double spam the knights, and then he'll just rally point over to his opponent's base and go on a double harass. So he'll split the knights around, try and hit the wood line, try and hit the food here, and Nathan's going to have to figure out how to deal best with that. Because as far as it goes, Nathan can now go Feudal as well. China, generally a late game faction, so they're good in the Castle Age and the Imperial Age, Tech 3 and 4. And French are very good aggressively very early on. So Nathan's going to be putting down the Barbican of the Sun as his landmark. We still got Shaq scouting around, looking for sheep, trying to get as much food as possible. He's going to need that food. He needs more sheep, really, because he's trying to avoid the mill. He's trying to avoid the mill so he can afford the second stables. And the unique thing with the French as well is that if you can get a blacksmith down, then you automatically research the bloomery upgrade, which gives his knights +1 attack. And there goes the mill now for Shaq, but he does have 265 wood, so all his villagers are going to be swapping to berries there, and that second stable is now going down. Now he has hit the feudal age. If we just have a look at Nathan's vision here, he's a lovely scout at the back. He's scouting the 2 stables there, and the mill and the gold mine, so he knows what's coming. He knows exactly what's coming. Just see how he's going to react to this. Immediately puts down a barracks. He's going to be spamming those spears. Those spears are going to be coming out. And he now has a gold mine as well at the back. But this is a defensive landmark, so this kind of acts as a large tower. I think hand cannon range is what's going to be shooting out there. So it's kind of like a hand cannon gun powder type attack. And that will put a lot of damage in on the knights that are coming in this area, vicinity around the gold, trying to harass. So Nathan does get a good scout off there. Shaq going to be killing some of these deer over here. I wonder if he's going to go professional scouts. Professional scouts, the upgrade here on the mill, allows the scouts to actually pick up the deer carcasses and drop them off at the town centre or mill. And there's Bloomery. So Bloomery is now instantly being upgraded because he got the blacksmith up. So these knights automatically have +1 damage. They usually have 29 damage there, but now they have 30. And the first knights are now inbound onto the base. Couple of spears he's going to run into, going to get a bit of damage hit on the knight there, and we are going to be seeing the blacksmith come out for Nathan as well. He's got 4 spears at the back, 3 at the front. Very good from him. He's got a lot of spears out already to try and deal with this knight harass. You just got to be careful because these numbers still, even though they're running into their counters, can be quite nasty once they build up in bulk. Shaq already has 3 knights hidden in the grass here. So playing on Mountain Pass, as you can see, he's got some lovely mountains across to the right, across to the left as well, and really the only way through is through this choke point in the middle, so you don't have a lot to play with. Easy to wall off and get all the resources on your side of the map, but we are seeing Shaq going for a charge now. So if you didn't realize, the damage goes up for the charge, so when they have the lances out, the damage actually goes up on these units to 30, and there you see they got the swords out. They're going to be on 20, 30, 20. Well, Shaq is going in here. He has the numbers advantage, so he's going to be trying to pick off a couple of these spears. We got a couple of villagers jumping into the town centre as well to get that faster arrow damage. One of the knights did almost die, but good micro by Shaq to actually get the knight out there. And he's got 2 more on the way. He does have chivalry, so what chivalry does, you see it right there, it's going to be healing the knights when out of combat. So this is a very good upgrade for the French. It means you can just hit and run, keep hitting and running, and he did take out a lot of spears there, but the spears are cheap. I think 60, 20, yeah, 60 food, 20 wood compared to the knights, which is 140 food, 100 gold, so very expensive if you happen to lose one of those. And Nathan gets the vision with the scout, sees him hiding in the grass. Shaq not actually managed to do a lot too. Nathan, yeah, and Nathan's going to be going into the castle edge by the looks of things. He's got the Imperial Academy going to be going down. This is going to be tough for Shaq because he hasn't got a lot done. He hasn't managed to kill any villagers, just a couple of spears. Nathan macroing very well, getting into the castle edge in a second. Just got another upgrade on the blacksmith for Shaq there. Getting branch technology. So he's spending a lot of gold in the feudal age to get all the upgrades for his units, which will mean he will have a delayed castle edge. Nathan just managing to hold that really well. He's got 500 food in the bank as well. A lot of gold. Shaq is sitting on a lot of wood, and you can see his food and gold is low down. I guess I got that wrong. I don't play Chinese, so he has 2 landmarks. 2 landmarks on Feudal. Interesting. Oh, that's a lot of knights coming in. They're going to be easily able to take out these spears. We got some Zujnu coming out from Nathan as well, from the archery range. They do penetrate the knight armor pretty well. Similar to crossbows, but they are China's specialized units. We've got the spears coming in now. Let's see. Actually, they're ineffective against armored targets, so they're not the same as crossbows. Crossbows actually penetrate the armor. But according to the meta, these are pretty strong. Nice line of spears. The thing to note about spears as well, in the recent patch in the buff, when they hold their pike out, they actually stop the charge from the knights, and it's the charge that does a lot of damage from the knights. So they'll charge in, and then they get 3 seconds of additional bonus damage after the charge. So just by being able to stop the charge with the spears, you do deny that bonus damage that they get. But Nathan almost ran out of berries here, so he's going to have to move to the deer in the right hand corner, which will leave him open for a night attack. But I don't think Shaq's scouted around the base yet to actually fully see. Yeah, he hasn't scouted around back in Nathan's base, so he doesn't actually know too much what's going on. But he's just going to keep running into these spears. Looks like he might lose a knight there. One of the knights is stuck. He's taking all the spears down. Yeah, one knight is going to fall, but all these spears are going down. Shaq just winning by pure numbers here, taking down all of the spears. Nathan is down to 5 military units. Shaq at 14. Running straight in for the kill. Gets some damage on the TC there, but he's getting bombarded by all these arrows. Nathan has all of the idle villagers at the back. There's 18 idle villagers at the back here. Needs to start doing something with that. And there we go. The mill is going to go down on the deer at the back. But if Shaq scouts that, he will be able to deny that, shut that down with all of these knights. So very early swap into farms for Shaq, but he is going to be swapping into farms. I don't think he necessarily needed to do that. He does have a lot of food around because he controls technically he controls the whole map and the pace of this game right now. He's got the mill on the deer as well. That's going to bring him a lot of food. He's got more deer here. I guess the farms are nice because the berries are quite a way away. Probably just didn't want to walk that far, and he did have the extra wood from the early game as well. So we do have 15 knights here for Shaq. In comparison, Nathan's army, we only have 8 spears, 4 crossbows. So they're not really going to be stacking up against Shaq's army. I put best of 5 on the scoreboard for this. I don't know if these players will play a best of 5. We'll see. This is kind of just friendly customs practice at the moment between these two players. And I thought I'd just drop in and give it a cast. Pretty fun, something different to the channel, different to the other Halo Wars 2 casts, casting another RTS game. And anyone who is interested, just remember, actually on the 8th of December, Spellforce 3 is going to be released on PC. Not released, it's actually a reforged version, so they're balancing it, updating it, a bunch of stuff. It's a great game. I would check it out if you're on PC. It's very similar to, it's a cross between Age of Empires and Halo Wars 2. It has a certain economy aspect that Age of Empires has, but it has your sort of abilities and leader powers and hero units that Halo Wars 2 has, and it's not as micro intensive as Age of Empires. So I really enjoyed that game when I played it last year. It wasn't that popular, but they are planning a console release in March/April time next year as well, so a console release will be coming out. And Nathan is struggling here. He ran all the way to the middle, and the knights managed to get behind in the wood line and onto his food as well. Nathan has 38 idle villagers. He had to recall everything, so he has everything in all of these now. He's going to release them so he can get his economy back up to speed, but the spear's trying to chase all of these horses. Jumping back into this, what is that? Population and defensive. Oh, this is pretty cool from the Chinese. It increases population by 40 and it's a defensive building. Fits in 10 units there, and he's got 5 in the outpost as well. Managing to stave Shaq off for now. It'd be nice if Nathan could, like, a nice wall here would have been good. It's only going to cost you about 20 wood to get a wall up there, but it would stop a lot of these attacks. Maybe a little wall across here. It would stop the attacks from the knights as well. Looks like Shaq actually got denied on building the wall down the middle, but he has now ventured out. Looks like he's picked up a boar there, got another gold mine. He's got the farms running as well over there. More knights at the back, and looks like he has 1,500 food. Probably just sell some of that, get a market up. He does have the market up. Probably going to be building some traders to trade with the trade post for a bit of extra gold. And then he should be able to go Castle Age as long as he can sell some of that food. Get enough gold to go into the Castle Age. These knights still venturing around. There's a nice shot off with the gun there. Nathan is going to be going on to the offensive. Might pick off a knight in the wood line, but Shaq is going to see that. Still got a lot of knights on defense. We got another stables coming up from Shaq, so that's going to be 3 lots of knights. Knights on offense as well. We got 9 knights on offense. He's going to lose one there. We got what we got here. We got 9 on defense, but he lost a lot to those spears there. Don't agree with the play on the TC, and we do have probably 6 knights on the top as well, picking off villagers. Nathan needs to check his micro right now. He's losing a lot of villagers at the back, which he could get into the garrison. But we do have a counter push. We have a ram push with all the spears on offense. Going to try and put some pressure on Shaq as well. He lost a lot of villagers. He has 28 idle. 28 out of 31 of his villagers are idle. Which is really bad for him. This looks like a Shaq win. Shaq can hold this push. It's only 1 ram, so he's going to be putting some towers up of his own. He can start to get the villagers on that ram as well if these knights can swing around, kill the crossbows. Just got to avoid the spears, but he's done a lot of damage on Nathan's side. It looks like he's going to bring the knights back home as well to defend. Yeah, not sure where these ones are going. I think they're just regrouping, but they could have took down all of the crossbows. Got more crossbows coming across the map as well. The ram did take down one of the stables. Going to be working on the blacksmith now, as well as all the knights running to the spears, and the villagers are going to be jumping into the garrison. I think Shaq's going to hold this. Yeah, all these spears are dropping really quickly. There's no way. This might even force Nathan to resign. His economy got shot. His army's about to get wasted. This was kind of the push he wanted. Shaq losing a lot of knights, but he has a lot of money. He has a lot of economy. Is he going... He did start the guild hall. If he cancels this, he'll get all his money back. And there you have it. Nathan is going to resign. That is going to be game 1 to Shaq. And very fast game 1, in fact. Just have a look at the timeline there. Shaq, yeah, increasingly growing in units. Had a huge fight in the middle. Just check that villager count. It's just soaring up while Nathan keeps dipping, unfortunately. Military there, obviously Nathan with the cheaper units will have a higher military count there, but he did drop massively in that first fight and managed to claw it back, and then losing everything at the end before actually resigning. And if we just see there, Shaq killing 88 compared to 31. Nathan just had no food there as well. Shaq even started on the stone in the end, and new technology. Both players researching a lot, but the villager count is the huge difference in these games. 68 to 46, and that's just unfortunate for Nathan there. Going to be losing game 1.